Hello guys, I'm super excited. We're going to be talking about Rock of Love. If you guys don't know, it was one of the most craziest, insane, outrageous reality shows that ever took in I've ever seen. And it was on VH1, and they had a slew of these crazy shows, Flavor of Love, all the different of love, and we're going to touch base on all of them season by season and really get into it. You guys just let me know which ones you guys want to see. But Rock of Love was definitely one of my favorites because I just thought the girls were engaging, they were entertaining, and I don't know, they were funny as hell. I also really liked Flavor of Love, so we will get into those as well. But without further ado, let's talk about Rock of Love Season 1. And it was on VH1 in 2007, which I felt like it wasn't that long ago, and I couldn't believe it was. I used to love watching this when I was a teen. It was one of my favorites. It's like, I don't know, to me, like, I guess that was my big into reality TV was these shows. And it had 13 episodes, and that includes the reunion. I always loved the reunion shows. Very interesting. Usually had 25 ladies on there. And just so you guys know, it was quite quite wild. Come to find out, a lot of the ladies did not know that they were actually going to win the heart of Brett. A lot of them just thought they were going for a reality show, or maybe it could have been for somebody else. Um, just as a heads up, which I found to be interesting, Lacey was on this show. You guys know her. She played that villain character. She did play it up a lot, but we all love it for but she has a Talk of Love podcast. Definitely recommend checking that out. It is so great. Again, it's Talk of Love, and it's with Lacey Skulls is how you say it, and it's really good. But she interviewed a lot of these people that were on the different shows, and a lot of the women did not know that they were actually going for Brett. A few did, but most of them actually didn't. So I did find that to be interesting and wanted to include that. The top three contestants were Jess, Lacey, and Heather. And Jess did win season one. Spoiler alert, by the way. If you guys don't know, she ended up being like, no, she was like, you shouldn't have picked me. She said it in the reunion. She was like, you should have picked Heather. And it just didn't work out, and she just wasn't really interested. But in the first episode alone, 9 girls were eliminated, then 4 in the next, then 2, and then after that, it's just 1 per episode. But they were wild, and they did some really weird competitions that were just really insane. Definitely competitions you wouldn't see so much now when it comes into reality shows. They did motocross. They did one when they had to make a band. They did do a mud bowl, tour bus challenge, how they can keep up and hang out. Making another song, super fan challenge, which I always thought was kind of cringy because it's like answering questions about him. Very different. A little bit cringy on his part, but what are you gonna do? He then also did one where they had to be in Vegas and take and see how they could keep up and stay with the party and yet be with the band and really keep energy. In this one, they did a meet the parents, and a lot of the other ones they do meet the exes and different stuff like that. But in this one, in season one, they did do meet the parents, which I found was interesting. A lot of times they bring back the exes in the other one, but this one they do take and bring back the parents. Which, if you guys don't know, I definitely I recommend checking it out. But definitely some crazy arguments and crazy things happen in front of the people's parents, which is kind of wild to say the least. But on to the ending here. Yes, Jess did win, and just as a side note, this is so random, but I loved her hair so much. I thought she was so pretty. Um, don't judge me, okay? But I totally had hair like that when I was in high school. Yes. I had hair like that because it was a thing. Scene was a thing, and I loved that hair. I wouldn't do it now, but definitely I love that hairstyle. This is on a complete side note, but yeah, no, don't judge. But it was some of the most outrageous reality show ever because I don't know, the other reality shows just weren't really like that. I mean, like they had like Real World and like they I guess did like Fear Factor and stuff like that. But to see these kind of shows, they were just so wild and just ridiculous, honestly, but they're really entertaining. And nothing's ever done shows like this ever again, but I don't know if they would be allowed to because it was just so outrageous and wild. And if you guys know what I mean. It's just, it was ridiculous. Where I don't know if they do stuff exactly like that anymore, but it definitely just, it feels like early 2000s. It just, you can just see it and everything, and it's just great though. Highly recommend checking them out. You can watch them on Pluto. That's what I'm doing now. I just finished watching season one. Uh, It's free, by the way. And then they have some also on Tubi where they have Flavor of Love. I Love New York. New York Goes to Work on there. I'm going to slowly watch these shows as I'm about to go through them, but I didn't want to give too much into it. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to be getting more in depth with this, and we're going to go to season 2 next, which I'm super excited. I'm going to take and watch it and then let you guys know. But I didn't want to give too many spoilers alert, and I couldn't really take too many clips because when I tried to do this the last time, it got copyrighted in the checking process when you're uploading your video. So just pictures and a quick little talk about this because I love talking about the early 2000s pop culture, especially the reality shows. Just awesome. But again, thank you guys so much for watching, and be sure to check out Lacey Scholl's podcast on here. It's Talk of Love. Totally recommend because she's got the coolest stuff on there, and you really get to see her get behind the scenes. She answers a lot of questions. She interviews a lot of these different people and catches up, and it's really nice, to be honest. Well, thank you guys so much, and I will see you for season 2. Bye.